being around 2.5 historically, GDP being around 2.5 historically as well. We believe this company will grow on pace with the economy. And that does come with a risk factor in that the U.S. economy does have to grow, but that was our growth rate.
Yeah, so when looking at the cyclicality, we also figured that it was a good way to get like a median that would incorporate both the downturns as well as the upturns going on a terminal basis.
You showed a cash flow statement there, and it showed over the course of a few years, gross margins growing from 40% to 53%. Can you explain why you believe that is possible?
So the reason that we believe that's possible, just because like with the acquisition, we see that before the acquisition they were up at approximately 50%, and we do recognize that during acquisitions you have a lot of redundancies within the company, such as supply chains. So we see them gaining bargaining power in their supply chains, as well as reducing the redundancies that would decrease or that would increase their cost of goods sold during the acquisition. So mainly synergies, I would say.
Would you recommend they pay off their loans sooner or in order to get some firepower and focus on acquisitions, or what should they be doing with their free cash flow?
We believe they hold cash, and if you look at them historically, they typically held a lot of cash. This could be for mergers and acquisitions potentially, but I think also to hedge against the cyclicality of the market they were in. Excuse me. What was the question again? Sorry.
They've never been this levered. Should they pay that debt down, or?
You know, I think they're gonna go to the end of the term or the end of the payment. Let me let this off. Excuse me.
I think they should be able to hold the loan until term and then pay it off at the term, because like you wouldn't want to be paying $271 million of the $350 million worth of cash that they have currently. And even if they were to build that up within the next 2 or 3 years, you'd still want to be able to have that cash available to you in case there was a downturn in the market, or if the artisan merger doesn't work as well as they might have planned, or other various reasons. I would want them to be able to pay it off in the 5th year.
You also brought up that this is like the first time they've been significantly levered. So when looking at the loan terms, we see that that gives them a significant more amount of bargaining power, just because they don't have other debt that competes for assets if they were to go into a downturn.
I guess assuming that the artisan integration goes to plan, do you think that the company should deserve a higher multiple 2 years from now than they had 2 years ago before the dealer, and why would you think it deserves or doesn't deserve a better multiple?
Are you like questioning a specific multiple or just like our general multiples?
I usually just relative where it's traded over its history.
So we were using the industry comparables, so I think that in our model, we've just kind of followed what the industry is, and we believe that they have that higher multiple compared to the industries, just because they've tended to be more on the cutting edge in terms of technology as well as their margins. So we believe that they will have a higher multiple than their competitors going into the future, which should give them a higher valuation compared to the competitors.
You talked about double-digit compound annual growth in their major sectors. What about cyclicality? Is that impacting the company at all?
So we believe that they're at the end of they're at the start of a new cycle for semiconductors, because the prices of NAND and DRAM have been beginning to stabilize. Even though the price drops were severe, the price drops are becoming less severe. So we believe that it's going to enter into a new cycle, and that is helping support our compounded annual growth rate on the